Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Vada and tonight we're doing a fun tag, the book acquiring tag. And I was tagged by Jillian from the channel Novel Opinions, and the original tag was created by Enter the Book, and I have both of those links in the description box down below if you would like to check. So yeah, let's get started. I'm really excited to do this. Question number 1. Do you plan your book purchases ahead or impulse buy? And the truth is that I'm doing both. So I do spend a lot of time in browsing websites to check which books I would like to have, which they have the special offers, or if there are special editions about it, about certain book. Or yeah, I actually do much planning about it, and then I create a list, and then I go to the bookstore, and then everything is an entirely different story because sometimes I leave the bookstore with books that I've never heard before in my bag. Yeah, so both of them are happening. I usually plan ahead, but then what happens after, yeah, either I buy the book I planned or not. It's a surprise. It's always a surprise. Question number 2. How do you decide what books to buy? Actually, this is an excellent question. Most of the times I'm really trying to find a book that will speak to me, because I want to have some feelings from it. So if it will give me some excitement or happiness or curiosity when I see this book, then I immediately want to have it, because yeah, I like when I feel something about a book, even if before I start reading it. So if this happens, it doesn't always happen, but if it is, then it is an instant purchase, like instant, no problem. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I decide sometimes. This is the preference actually, but I get easily influenced by others, so I would say that most of my purchases are because I was recommended those books. Yeah. What is your philosophy on where you shop? In person versus online, large versus small, physical, digital or audio, books, new or used? And okay, so I am trying, if it is possible, to be there in the store when I want to buy a book. I buy books from large bookstores and also from independent ones. I'm trying to support everyone as much as possible. I'm not always succeeding. I do love the physical ones, the physical copies. I admit that I have never read a single ebook, and the only audiobook that I read or listened to was Peter Pan. But that was a single phase that I was passing through, so I couldn't sleep at night. So I had many sleepless nights, and I decided that maybe some bedtime stories would help. So this is how this was influencing me, like listening and falling asleep. And then the next night I would have to repeat a chapter or two because I wouldn't remember what happened. So yeah, so this is how audiobooks work with me, as bedtime stories. So except from that, yeah, I've never read another audiobook or ebook. I always prefer the physical copies. That's true. And yes, I love to buy new books. Or if they're used, then I want to know the person who used them. If there are some notes on the books, I want to know who did that. I don't want to see words of hate written in a book by someone, because if that person was upset, then I don't want to live their experience by reading this book. I want to have my own feelings and my own adventure. And yeah, so this is personal. So I don't want to read someone else's experience on my book, right? Good. It is their opinion. I don't want to argue in my mind like, why you didn't like it? That was a natural consequence of what was happening in the last 2 chapters. Why? This book is so nice, so I don't want to pass, through all those thoughts of another person getting involved into my story. I mean, the one I'm reading and I'm participating. Who are you? Why you're here? Why you keep notes in my book? I don't like this. I want to have this experience for myself of adventuring in the book and not leave someone else's adventures in my book. That makes sense? Maybe not. And also, I don't like to see these silly drawings in a book, like human parts in there. Why? Why some people are doing this? Anyways, don't laugh. This happens a lot with used books. And there is also another thing. I would like to keep notes on my books because they're mine and I know that I will never give them away. And the books actually that I'm planning to give away are those that I don't like, and so I never keep any notes on them. The thing is that I really hope that my sister one day will read my favorite books. So I don't want to upset her because I love her so much. So I don't write things because I know that she will be upset because I write in the books. But what I do is to draw purple hearts on the things that I like. So if I like a sentence and if it is, so for all those paragraphs or sentences that I like, I'm putting a little small tiny purple heart around it. I mean, in the beginning or the end, depends where is it. So when I'm rereading a book, then I want to know where the things I liked are, and to keep track on them by those little hearts. And those actually are one of the criterions that I'm using when I'm giving 5 stars to books, because all my 5 stars reads are the ones that they have many purple hearts on them. So that's how I evaluate my favorite books, with purple hearts in them. I know. What about the little free libraries? What do you think about them? Have you used one? Why or why not? I love the little free libraries. I love the concept, and I like when I'm walking around and I accidentally find one. The thing is that currently at the place where I live, all the little free libraries, they contain books in German, and I do not speak German, so I cannot really use them right now. But I'm planning to put in those libraries all the books that I hate, because apparently people love the books that I hate. So this is a win-win situation. Someone else will get happy and I will get happier, and this is great. How do you feel after acquiring a new book? Do you share it like in a book haul or diary? So how do I feel after acquiring a book? I don't know. I hold it, I smell it, I check the illustrations, I check the covers. I like the covers so much because this is what I usually look at when I'm not reading the book. And if it is a gift, then I would ask from the person who gave me this book to write something for me in the first or second page. And then it will join the TBR pile, which is okay because I like to look at it, honestly. I don't get stressed by the amount of books that I have in mind to read. Actually, I think I get even more excited when I look at my TBR pile. So, next question. How do you feel looking at your books that haven't been read? Does it matter if it is currently a lot or little amount? Actually, I don't mind, again, the books that they are not yet read. I like to look at my TBR pile and to check all those nice books that I decided to read in this life. And currently I have 0 books that I'm not eager to start reading them. Whatever it is in that TBR pile, it is something that I'm really longing to get into it. How do you decide what number of unread books are the right amount? And again, this is something that doesn't bother me at all. Whatever this number is, it is the right number, and I don't care and I don't mind. I will read them when the time will come. I don't have a deadline to catch up with. It's fine. I have a lifetime. I can read them anytime. It's okay. I hope. I mean, how you can know. But yeah, I don't mind to have many books in my TBR pile. I want to read each story and to enjoy it and not to stress myself, and yeah, this is how it is. So whatever the amount of books, it is okay, it is the right amount. They can be there unread, no problem with it at all. I will read them one day. I will read them one day. No need to rush. It's fine. Do you have a TBR game or process for reading them? Actually, no, I do not have a TBR game, but I do enjoy other people's TBR games. And I like to participate in them, and I really want to find out, for example, which books I picked up. And yeah, this is exciting. So me, I do not like to gamble with the reading, so I do not trust luck with my TBR. So yeah, I don't have a specific game. I read only books that I really want to read, and don't like to be obliged, to obey into rules, even if they are mine. So yeah. Question number 9. Do you have a book buying problem? If so, what is the nature of it? And can it be adjusted? I don't think I have a book buying problem. It's more like book wanting problem, because I want to have those books, but I wouldn't buy them, because I'm very aware of the amount of money that I will spend on books, and I try to keep this amount in reasonable intervals. So yeah, so book buying is not a monthly activity for me. I want to buy books, but I want also to keep it special. And if I do this all the time, then yeah, I don't enjoy it anymore, I think. Or I will not enjoy it anymore. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out in the future. And the last question is to tag 2 or 3 other booktubers to do this same tag. So I think that they didn't do this tag yet, but I would like to see the answers actually from 3 specific people. So, and these are Talia, the Bandana Book Mom, Deborah from Book In with Deborah, and Sydney from Storytime with Sid. And I will have their channel descriptions down below as well. And yeah, if someone wants to do this tag as well, you can do this also. But I think it's a tag that is been going around for a long time now, and probably most of you have done it already. Yeah, but feel free to do it if you'd like. Yeah. That was it. I hope you had fun as much as I had, and thanks a lot for watching, for your attention, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.